Baby, you ain't going to back real quick. Can you shirt off? Huh? Hey, Mom! Mom! Hey. No!
Leaving your child with a babysitter means placing your trust in a stranger, a trust that should never be broken. Most babysitters know this and do their jobs well, but sometimes things take a turn for the unexpected. Today we're diving into moments where everything went wrong, and police body cams caught it all. Get ready for the worst babysitters ever captured on police body cam. This is Missing Files. Brutal outburst. On February 21st, 2024, officers in Santa Rosa County, Florida, were sent to investigate a reported domestic disturbance in progress. The caller claimed that they witnessed a young man physically assaulting a female before smashing her car windows and slashing her tires. When the officers arrived, it seemed as though it would be a simple arrest, but looks can be deceiving.
Baby, you ain't going to back real quick. Can you put your shirt off? Huh? Hey, Mom! Mom! Hey. No! 119 got one running, going northbound.
No! Extra jam. I'm sorry.
Babe!
Stand up.
Where am I?
Well, it looks like you're on planet
What's
Earth.
going on with you?
I blacked out.
Press charges.
You're at 8907 Terrytown.
10-4, female's battered pretty bad and her vehicle's battered as well.
Come on.
My life is ruined.
Grab that thing. Just grab that case. All right, have a seat. Sit down.
Wait, so there's a station clear 1044.
Jesus Christ. I gotta do paperwork on you. Get in there.
47.
Feet in.
I'm trying to.
Okay, that.
I'm sorry.
What do you need an inhaler for? Why are you running if you need an inhaler? Asthma? You having an attack right now?
Yeah.
All right. Advise EMS. My 1012 also needs an ambulance. He has asthma and is having an attack.
I'm peeing myself for some reason. I don't know why.
I got an ambulance coming for you. Just kind of concentrate on breathing.
The man's behavior got no sympathy from his mother, and she explained that she told the young woman to stay away from him, but she refused to listen. Even after the police got involved, the female victim suffered significant injuries, was incredibly upset, and was lucky the situation didn't turn deadly. She told officers the full story.
Who is he to her?
It's her boyfriend, but my son, unfortunately. And I didn't mean to say unfortunately, but I'm just saying it's just not changing. And I've literally told her to leave, and she won't listen to me.
Wallet right here, Mom.
Oh, that's his.
Yeah, I've got his address.
Yeah. I figured they needed it. And listen, if they freaking look at his biological, before we adopted him, he has felonies, misdemeanors, he has everything. So, I mean, if y'all would actually look at the whole picture here.
Okay. He's just
suicide 9 times, like literally just happened, just got out of jail. I mean, I'm just like,
Did y'all witness anything that happened?
No, they just got here like 10 minutes. The guy right there in the blue.
Okay.
See the man right there at the
that was
stop
walking
sign?
away, yeah.
He saw the whole thing.
Okay.
And thank you, Jesus, he called you guys to figure this out. Because here Anna's crying. She doesn't know what to do. I'm on a call at work. I work from home, obviously. Sorry.
All right, give me a minute. Let me talk to her,
sorry.
okay?
Go.
Sorry. Ma'am.
But I'm
Deputy Weidenstall, okay? I gotta try to figure out what's going on, okay? We are gonna have EMS come check you out because you're clearly very injured, okay? Just have a seat. You're safe. Everything is alright. What's that? Okay, just take a couple deep breaths for me, okay? Just in and out. Okay, I know a lot's going on right now. And I'm gonna try to figure out what all happened today, okay? I know she said you guys just got here, right? Okay. Where were you coming from? Do you remember?
We were coming from Wilderness Landing. We were sleeping out there. And then we got into a fight, and they called the cops.
At Wilderness Landing? Okay.
And he got in the driver's seat. He was either I got in the car and he drove off with me, or he was going to take my car and drive off, and I wasn't going to have any service.
Okay.
So I hopped in, and I just took the chance. I literally haven't been able to drive my car because he's been taking over.
Since you left Wilderness Landing? Okay, where is that located? Do you know the street?
It's right off of Norman Riley, out in Lake Baker.
Okay. All right.
If you look up Wilderness Landing Park,
okay.
It's a free camping.
Okay.
She was...
Okay. So I noticed that you have injuries on your face. You have, a black eye. Your cheek is swollen. How did you get those injuries?
The black eye was a couple days ago. My busted lip was last night.
Okay.
And my cheek was today.
Okay. Was that while you guys were in the vehicle? Okay.
No.
It was at
my cheek was right then and there at the corner when one of the neighbors literally ripped him out of the car because he was hitting me.
Inside the vehicle?
I locked myself in the car, he got out, and he started stabbing my tires, and he started destroying my windshield and trying to get in, trying to unlock the door. He finally unlocks the door and he hops in and starts punching me. He pulls the e-brake on and I can't put it down.
So you said he did that to your windshield. Did you have a mirror here? Or
He
was
destroyed that last night.
Okay.
And my taillight.
He did your taillight last night or today?
Last night.
Okay. So your lip, it looks like it's bleeding. Is that from when he was punching you in the vehicle?
That was last night before they called the cops.
Okay. So your swollen cheek is from today. Okay. Yeah.
Oh, then that might
He
have
could
been
have
his.
cut himself when he was.
He was threatening to stab himself in the chest the whole way.
Okay. And that was from the fight.
He's extremely suicidal. He kept telling me over and over. We've been on and off for almost 3 years.
Okay.
His biggest threat is he's gonna kill himself if I leave.
Okay.
And we've broken up before, and we got back together after a month.
Okay. Did you see what he was stabbing the tires with?
Kitchen knife.
A kitchen knife? Okay. Was that already in the vehicle? Does he normally carry a knife on him? Yeah. Okay. And you saw him stabbing the tires? Okay. And then how did you get to here?
So we were.
I got it. Yeah, I got it.
We were over by Pace High School. And we had gotten the cops called at the Wilderness Landing.
Okay.
So we were trying to figure out where we wanted to go and what we wanted to do. And I said, well, why don't you let me drive? You haven't slept. Why don't you close your eyes for a little bit? I've slept a couple hours. Because we've literally been driving around all night. He just had court. He already had a case.
With you? Okay. What happened last night when the deputies were called?
We drove off. I never spoke to them.
Okay, so you left before they got there. Okay.
The woman's story was backed up by a witness, and EMTs treated her for her injuries.
The gentleman that seen it first kind of intervened. He said,
okay.
The
car pulled up right at the corner right there, and I saw him trying to get out. He was using his elbows and hands to kind of beat on the windshield.
Okay.
I think he shattered it with his elbow.
Okay.
And then she let him in the car. And then at that point, I was already kind of getting out, and I saw him hit her, and her head kind of went into the driver's side window, and that's when I intervened.
Okay, so she was in the driver's seat at the time that she was hit. Do you remember, was it like a closed fist? fist, like a punch or a slap, or you just...
It had to be a close fist.
Okay.
Her head recoiled, but I didn't see it.
Okay, so you saw the motion of him, like, swinging at her?
Several times. I just saw the one hit that got her pretty solid. And at that point, I pulled him out of the car.
Okay, do you remember, was the door open or closed at that point?
Both doors were
Okay.
Both doors were closed, the passenger door was, like, cracked open, not closed.
Okay. And then was he standing outside of the vehicle, do you remember, or was he inside, like, on top of her?
Inside.
Okay. Okay. And then did you already provide your information? Okay. Let me grab a form real quick, and do you mind just giving me a quick... Okay, perfect. Hey. I'm just going to ask you a couple questions, okay? Do you remember about how many times he hit you in the face?
He's hit me so much in the head, I can't remember anything.
Okay.
I feel like I have a concussion, but I don't know.
Okay. Do you remember if you lost consciousness?
I did this morning, when he busted my lip, when we left the campsite. He was upset because I started yelling at him. He was getting mad and frustrated because I wasn't helping him pack. I was worried about the animals and trying to keep them in the car. And he kept screaming at me and yelling at me, and then he started destroying my car, and he broke my driver's side mirror.
Give me 1 minute, please.
He broke my driver's side mirror. He broke my mirror up top and side.
I saw it on the ground. That was at the campsite? Okay.
That was when we were leaving. We were finishing packing up. And he got so upset that he just started punching me, and I was screaming about everything. So they called the cops.
Hey, sweetie. Don't want to interrupt, but with getting hit like that, with you feeling lightheaded, all that, you need to go to the hospital. Your mom's coming. She can get the dogs for the test.
She's not going to take my car. She's not going to take my animals.
I mean, if we explain the situation.
I don't want to go to the hospital.
I mean, your car's not going anywhere. It's not drivable. So either you're going to go home with your mom, it's going to have to stay here. You can get it towed to your mom's house, but right now, I mean, there's no reason to not go. I mean, especially with you getting hit. They can document what happened.
More into it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to go back and came up on this. It's going to be one of those.
Yep.
What if you do
11 o'clock.
And you sit there and you don't go, and then you end up dying, People, like I said, you got the adrenaline going right now, you got hit, there's a lot more that could be going on, so, and like I said, they can document all this bruising, all this stuff.
And you can't see what's going on inside.
Yeah, I mean, they probably need to scan your head and make sure, okay?
You can have internal injuries that you can't see or feel.
Can I wait until my mom gets here?
Where's she coming from?
Please.
Okay.
The suspect's story painted him as the victim, but the officers didn't entertain any of his self-serving story.
So we've both been on drugs, and she becomes very violent and was antagonizing.
Okay.
And we just had an event where we were at the campground on... I'm trying to think of the name of it. She knows it. You'd have to ask her that part.
Okay.
Anyways, this is campground, and we've been doing drugs because we were staying out there, and it was a lot easier to do them out in the woods in the middle of nowhere. And we do it on the back roads and stuff. And we got to the camp, and we were ready to move out that day. This happened, of course. And we got in a verbal altercation, and she started tackling me and hitting me. And so I threw something at her, and then I threw styrofoam freaking plates at her. I took a roll of styrofoam plates because she beat the crap out of me and like slammed me on my hip. And I got back up and I hit her with a bag of styrofoam plates that should be in the back of the car still.
Okay.
And sorry.
That's okay. Take your time.
I'm trying to think. It was a really eventful night. So then after that, she started throwing I think it was a 2x4, and then a broom pole at me, and I dodged the broom pole, and that's how that damage to the mirror happened on the car.
And this was all last night?
Last night, but
okay. So what happened today?
No, I'm not done yet.
Oh, okay.
And then she made me run from the cops.
Last night?
She pretended to turn off the lights and run.
Okay.
Why is this zapping me? Or is this my arm loose in circulation?
Zapping you.
Okay.
Okay, keep going.
And so we got to like Alabama for some reason because I was driving in the dark and I can't see what was happening. Bad eyesight and like half blind in one eye and astigmatism also.
Okay.
I'm choking up. Sorry, I got it.
That's okay.
And so we had to turn all the way from Alabama, and on the way back from there is when we started arguing again, and she bit me. This don't really show anymore. Oh, she bit me.
He was charged with resisting arrest, property damage, domestic violence, and battery. Michaela Grayson Curry. In Fairborn, Ohio on November 3, 2023, law enforcement officers were sent to the home of a daycare worker, Michaela Grayson Curry, after getting a call that she had assaulted at least one child during their time at the Creative World of Learning Center. Denying the assault would be tough since it was captured on surveillance video, but would they try? Let's find out.
Hi, Michaela. How are you? I'm Officer Bailey.
All right.
You mind stepping outside for a sec? You go ahead and turn around for me. Can you turn around for me? Thank you. Put your hands behind your back. Okay. Let's go down over here, okay?
I'll chat with Emily real quick.
Annie, can you grab my shoes?
Yep. We can grab shoes right now.
Can we get shoes?
Yeah, sure. Okay. We're just going to hang out down there real quick.
I'll explain.
We'll walk down. Yeah, I'll explain everything to you, okay? You just want to walk real quick?
Do we have slides or slippers?
My hey dudes are downstairs.
The hey dudes? Okay. Okay. Here. Let me make sure these cuffs are good. Okay? I'll kind of explain everything. Okay? So it looks like you got a warrant. Okay? It's going to be for child endangering. Did you think something like this was coming down the pipeline? Did somebody kind of...
I've talked to a detective, but that was months ago. I figured since it was quiet,
yeah.
I haven't heard anything in a couple months.
Sure. Do you have anything on you that's going to poke or stick me? Any weapons, anything like that? Okay.
Can I leave my glasses here, though?
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. So we are going to have to place you under arrest, okay? We'll take you to Greene County. Is there anything...
The only question I have is Brittany Irick at said Greene County? If so...
I have no idea.
Okay, that's my sister. She was arrested from here, and she's not allowed back at the house.
Okay. Well, that's something I can let the COs know.
I don't think there's like a protection order or anything, but yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll talk to the COs. I'm sure you'll talk to the COs too. I'm sure they'll make room for it and make sure that that's not going to be an issue. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm just going to quickly make sure you don't have any weapons on you. I'm not doing a full search or anything like that. Okay.
I've only got 2 pockets.
You only got 2 pockets. Okay. Where are the pockets at? Oh, okay, I see them. Okay. All right, you got nothing else on you?
No.
Okay. So I'm just going to warn you right now. If you do have anything else on you and they find it at Greene County, because you're going to have to go through like a scanner and all that. Mm-hmm. If you have anything on you, that's going to be an additional charge. If you do have something on you right now, we can just deal with it. We can squash it right here and now. Okay?
No, there's nothing else.
Nothing? Okay. Is there anything else you need from inside? I know he's going to go get your shoes. Do you have a phone or a wallet or something that you need?
My phone's on my desk and my wallet's on my dresser.
You want those? You can leave them here if you want, or you can take them if you want.
I don't think I'd be able to use my phone, but I'd like to have it. Well, I don't know.
It's up to you. I don't mind. You're being okay with me. I want to be okay with you. Okay. If you want, we can get your phone and take that with us. And if you want, we can grab your wallet. We can take that with us as well. Is that something you want?
Yes, please.
Okay. Would you mind telling Pensie's just over there? You said it's on the desk in your room?
Yeah, my room is downstairs.
Oh, and you want your glasses to stay here, or you want your glasses to go home or go with you? Okay. Phone and wallet, and then could you take these inside? Thanks.
The officers had more than enough evidence to detain the suspect, pending a warrant, but it seemed like they weren't totally grasping the seriousness of the situation. The officers also had to wait for his parents to gather his various medications.
You in any trouble?
Sort of trouble.
Okay, sure. So right now...
Grab your clothes.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. I'll be right back, and I'll kind of go over some stuff with you, okay?
The warrant was on its way, and soon Michaela would be on their way to jail, but not before their parents were made fully aware of what was going on.
3:45, that warrant's in hand, correct? Clear, we'll have her in custody.
He said the medicine with an A that has a label on it is in his nightstand.
Yeah.
Right here.
They got a bag. They got prescribed meds and stuff like that. Evidently, she is ED and he is crazy.
Okay.
Okay.
Driver's license says.
Right. This is the identifying thing.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So, notification to the jail on that one. Hey man, that's cool. Huh? Yeah, that's cool.
Do you have the meds inside, or they're coming back out with it? Okay.
His dad went downstairs to get one.
Gotcha.
I don't know.
They all have her name on it?
Well, this one doesn't, and they said that this, but it's a different pill, so I don't get it. Okay.
If they don't have his name on it, then okay. These ones all have his name. Yeah. Okay. Her. Yeah. Right.
There's a monster pill.
Okay, yeah, that would be that would
right
be,
here. Yeah, it says Ariprazole. Well, then that's not what was in this bottle.
They're different names.
No, it should all be the same name.
Yeah, exactly.
That's an antibiotic.
It's ARIP, blah, 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 blah. I'm just pretty sure it's a pill. It's a generic name.
It just doesn't have a label.
Yeah, see, this is...
In order to possess it, you have to have it.
Okay, so this is 875.
Yeah, here, baby. You want to take the bottle with you? Okay.
See, that's just a weird thing because
A month
because the state of Ohio doesn't recognize it. Let's say, for instance, you were driving in your car and we stopped you.
This is like the...
Class is an antibiotic.
Okay, Monta.
No prescription label.
Okay, this is.
Just a prescription.
Is that what we're looking for?
let me see.
We would have to, but that wouldn't say that wouldn't say you had legs.
Ones that he takes.
Okay, and then
That one's his singular.
Back to his phone. Okay. You have them.
That one's one that he takes. That's
okay. So these all three needs to go.
Let me see this one. Is this?
No, that's my ADHD medicine.
Okay. This is the ADHD.
ARIP.
The
She went to
little.
go look for it.
Okay. Yeah.
This
We'll look for
one
it.
is not.
Okay. She went to go look for it. I gave her the little bottle to go look and match up. I didn't see it over there.
So did he kind of go over with you what was happening with that?
Something about 9 counts or something like that.
Yeah, so she is, it's called a probable cause warrant. So pretty much what happened was the detective gathered enough evidence, brought it to like a grand jury, and convinced them that they wanted to hear the case. So right now it's still in the probable cause phase. Right, which is we take her to jail. There's a warrant out for her. We take her to jail, and she's probably going to see a judge for bond or whatever on Monday. Okay, right now.
Over the weekend.
Yeah, she doesn't have bond right now, so there's no bond right now until she can see a judge. Okay, but on Monday,
She gonna go in the women's section or the men's section?
probably gonna have to go in the women's section. Just because I mean, I don't know what the jail's policy is. Okay, that's not Fairborn what we determine. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, and I'm not 100% sure on it, if I'm not mistaken, if legally, like her legal is still female, or his legal is still female, then by law.
10 parts.
Yeah. So unfortunately, like he would not be allowed to be in the male section.
Yeah, I know.
Not it.
That's the one that we had.
Yeah.
When I was a detective,
Not it. That's a.
Medicine?
Wait a minute.
It also could be that.
No.
That needs
That's
to go.
the only one that he's got.
Wasn't presented for a month.
So it's only going to go.
His. So it's if they pull up his, if he's got access to his Walgreens, because I mean they should.
We don't really have access to that.
Yeah, he does with his phone, but he ain't gonna keep his phone, is he?
Well, I mean they have access to the pharmacy board.
The jail? I don't think so.
Well, they pulled. Well,
we got notified is
our autistic daughter, Brittany, that y'all guys used to have to come down here. She's been there for a while.
She's on the third floor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I remember Brittany. I think I've been here a few times for Brittany.
She's on the third floor.
She's been to court a couple of times.
So
declared her incompetent, and they won't give us custody because she's guardianship because of the attacks. And
sister's taking it.
Her sister's going to take her.
Gotcha.
And so that's all in works right now. The attorneys are on. But
court's on the 29th.
Yeah. So what they're going to do is the case. She's been declared incompetent. They're doing another court date, and then do we need to give him any of these?
Well, we're trying to get done with, but this one is needs it.
Is it not?
It doesn't.
But it doesn't have his name on it.
Yeah. Well, how about I take it, and then if they don't want it, and they kick it back to me and say they can't, I'm coming back to the city. I'll be here all night. I can either drop it off, or I can leave it in the mailbox if it gets late at night, or something like that. If you want me to do that,
that's fine.
If you want me to go ahead and try to do that,
I can't drive. I just got out of hospital.
Okay, sure. Well, I'll try. I don't think they're going to take it, so I think I'm going to have to bring it back. If it's too late, I'll probably just put it in. If you're okay with it, I'll just drop it in your mailbox if it's too late. Because I don't want you guys to be waking up at 1 or 2 in the morning.
Yeah, because I know with Brits, they somehow were able to look hers up, and they wouldn't add on Tylenol or Motrin.
Well, they do have their own they have medical staff at the jail. It's just not 24 hours.
So they may not.
So they
even look it up till tomorrow.
So they probably won't even be able to look it up till tomorrow. Okay.
Has he taken a dose today?
I don't know when he takes it.
Greg?
He's talking to him.
If you can't afford bond or anything like that, then Monday morning you will see it. And they will determine whether they're going to go ahead and release you with a date, if they want to keep you, that'll all be done. Not necessarily. If you bond out tonight, if you get a hold of a bail bond and you pay that bond, they can release you tonight with our court date, whatever he gives you on your paperwork. Okay? But that I would wait until you hear him, because he's going to
whatever the bond said. Who has the bond? Who will set the bond?
So the warrant should have the bond set. I didn't think that it. Let me go check and see if there's a bond set. Okay. All right.
Follow that ugly man there.
Yeah. We'll get in on this side.
Is there any way I can have this put to the front? If possible. If not, it's...
Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. I don't mind doing that at all. You've been fine with us.
Do I need to leave this here?
If you want to take it off, we can leave it here, but the jail's going to take it and put it in your property if you don't. You'll have it when you get out of the jail. Nobody's going to steal it from you, okay?
I hope not, because I think it was $80.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead and take a seat. You all right?
Yep. Just whack him in the...
Michaela Grayson Curry was charged with 9 counts of assault and child endangerment. 3-fold over limit. In Morristown, New Jersey on June 30th, 2023, law enforcement officers received an anonymous call about a drunk driver. They located the vehicle in question and found it parked on the side of the road, with a 39-year-old sitting behind the wheel. When they approached her and asked what was going on, she claimed she was heading home from a job interview. Suspecting she was under the influence, she was asked to perform field sobriety tests, and that didn't work out very well for her.
How you doing? Can you open? How you doing? How you doing? Officer Murphy. We're just doing a traffic stop. Everything okay? Can I see your license, registration, insurance?
I'm in right down the road.
Okay.
I live on the top.
Okay. Just so I'm in a safer spot, I'm going to go to the other side, okay?
Okay.
So it's Main Street.
County from 22156.
Can you put it down more? So what were you doing here?
Just tell me a third party detail card. Ours down here.
It's a little funny if you want to have Pop come over. Give him a call on the cell. I guess, I don't know. That's the insurance card? What do you think? So it's on your phone?
That's fine. Always have a screenshot or...
That's fine.
Just gotta match the VIN, you know?
The car's on. Can you just shut the car off? It's a little hot right now with all the...
Hey Murph, can you just update me real quick, man? I literally have no idea what's going on.
I don't know if you're in the bathroom or what you're doing.
No, I was at 200 dealing with some but what's going on?
It says anonymous caller. It said somebody who's been drinking, and she is a little off. That's why I just had her shut the car off. She said she went to an interview, but then it says the nanny showed up like she had been drinking. But then she said she had an interview. I'm like, is it your full-time job or not? And that's where we're at. I did a lap over there and see the car, and then I guess she's parked over here.
And this is how she was parked?
Yeah. I just had to shut the car off.
Alright, so apparently she was babysitting at 109 Mills, and...
All of the officers at the scene were brought up to speed about the details of the stop before any further action was taken.
To say that she's been drinking...
Where's the nephew?
I think she said Mars, I'm out of the center.
So he's not in that car?
No.
So, now when you guys find her, where is she?
She's right here.
She's right here.
It was on.
Car's on.
I had her shut it off just for her safety.
Okay.
And it was blazing heat.
Okay. So she came from 109 Mill Street.
She said 109.
I can't tell if she's highly emotional or...
You guys see signs of intoxication?
You know, I'm getting a faint odor. Faint.
Yeah, I don't smell it, but go ahead.
No. You know what? It could be... I don't know. It could be like a fragrance in the car, but I'm smelling something.
Where's your car? Right here?
That's me, yeah. So I whipped down, then I went to Admiral.
We should have something on the caller, because the caller said they had video.
I didn't get that far. I was just driving around.
So she said she came from 109 Mills, right? And then she was going back to 7 Atno, where she resides. And she stopped here because she has a family member in the hospital? Family member in the hospital. She wanted to send a text. That's why she stopped here. But I mean, this is... So she said that she's intending to drive home. Yes. Okay, so right now we know that she's intending to operate the vehicle. Yeah. So we have that. So she came directly from 109. Here's what we got to ask you. You know, you came from 109. Stopped any place else. Okay. See if she's been any place else. Ask her if she had anything to drink. See if you detect any other odors or anything. And see what she says. So I already asked her. I said, "Did you do any? Or did you drink any today?" She said, "No, I don't do any. I haven't been drinking." She's on some type of heart, some blood pressure medications. That's about it. Maybe that could impair her ability to operate a motor vehicle? She said no. She said she's tired. She's been babysitting since early this morning. Check your car, see what information we have for the caller. See if they can give us some more.
The woman, identified as Courtney, was hiding details that the officers already knew, so she was given another chance to come clean. She wasn't interested in that, but surprisingly, she agreed to participate in field sobriety tests.
Courtney. All right, so Courtney, again, I'm just trying to get the full story, okay?
Sure.
So you said you were going to a babysitting job, right? Mm-hmm. At 109 Mills?
Yes.
Okay. What happened there? You didn't need to...
No, they were bringing the child to a play date.
A play date?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do you
have all the documents? Yeah. Could you come out while we talk a little bit more over here, please? Yeah, because it's hard to hear in the street. We're just trying to... Yeah, you'll be all right. All right, so we're going to walk over to the sidewalk. Did you have anything to drink today?
No.
And you said that you have like some type of prescribed... What's that?
Klonopin.
What's that? What were you...
What?
What were you pointing at?
Oh, where I was.
Where you were?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. You feeling okay?
Yeah, I feel okay.
Feel normal?
I've been like a little like depressed. Like I got laid off from my job.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Pharmaceuticals and stuff. But
and you were just on your way home right now.
yeah, and that's why I pulled over.
You left 109 Mill Street, came around here to stop and send a message, and you're driving home.
Yep, it's right there, right on the corner.
Do you drink?
Do I? Yes.
And you're sure you had no today?
No, I went for a nanny right here.
You went for what?
A nanny interview.
A nanny interview?
It was, besides the interview, it was like a kind of like a tryout, and then they were bringing the kid to a play date. So.
Oh, nice. That was gonna be the first.
Yeah, I met them last night. I stay my boyfriend lives in Denville, and so I stay at his house.
Okay. So, would you be capable of doing some tests for us?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Ready? Begin.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000.
You want to try again? Is it better with your sandals off? Feel free to take them off.
My flops?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And my... Ow, ooh, it's hot.
Okay, you ready?
Yes. Am I set to go?
Yeah. Go ahead.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4, 1,000, 5, 1,000, 6, 1,000, 7, 1,000, 8, 1,000.
You gotta keep going if it doesn't stop. Yeah.
1, 1,000, 2, 1,000.
All right, so Courtney, hold on.
Ow, it's hot.
All right.
I'm gonna put my flops.
Yeah. So, can you please be honest with us? Did you have anything to drink? Did you take any type of medication?
No. I took last night, yes. But I take that.
You took last night?
Yes.
Time.
Time?
6 p.m.
The longer the tests went on, the more she struggled to perform them.
You're gonna start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You're gonna keep your arms out by your side the whole time, okay? Remember, count out loud.
Why?
All right, so Courtney, hold on. Remember, left foot on the line, right foot, the heel's gonna connect to the toe. Pretend there's a line.
I know, I'm pretending.
So Courtney, take your right foot, take your right heel and connect it to your left toes. Right heel connected to your left toes.
One more time. He's gonna give you one more demonstration. Just watch.
All right. So,
No, I understand.
all right.
It's just my flops.
Okay.
That's all. I understand.
All right. So right heel to your left toes.
1, 2. They have to click, right?
So Courtney, remember, you got to keep your arms out to your side here, okay?
Okay.
There you go. Try again. Right heel to your left toes.
It's like, Dorothy.
Courtney, are you understanding me saying right heel to your left toes?
Right to the left.
Right heel to your left toes.
Flip flops. I have other shoes. Can I put other shoes on?
Sure. Absolutely.
I'm not gonna have flops.
Okay.
How am I doing so far?
I wouldn't think it was your first time doing it. Not bad at all.
How's she doing?
Not good.
Courtney was told the tests were almost over, but she wasn't going to get a passing grade. Later, a breath test would reveal that her blood alcohol content was more than 3 times the legal limit.
We're almost done, okay? We're almost done. You're not looking at it. Okay. Don't turn your head. Don't turn your head. We're almost finished.
Pass?
Well, it's going to be 11.
All right.
You
You're
feel?
not doing anything wrong. You
How'd you feel
brought me
off the
home.
test?
Courtney, unfortunately, you failed each test. Okay, so we're going to.
Fail?
One last
Yes.
one.
Courtney, keep your hands behind your back, please.
For what? Confused. For what?
For driving while intoxicated.
What's up? Yeah. So Courtney, let's go.
Okay, bring my purse.
We'll get everything you need, okay?
I don't want my windows to come down.
Okay, we'll take care of everything, okay?
Do you have an operator? Can I take like a breathalyzer or something?
We will.
No, I'm saying before being like this. I've never.
We're going to do that at headquarters.
Why?
Because
They would
we
do-
had indications that you were intoxicated, and then when we did the test, you failed them.
How do I feel it?
What's that?
How do I feel it?
You didn't follow the instructions. Foot out.
Yeah, there you go. All right. Come on. You ready?
Yes.
So we're gonna walk.
Where my purse and my phone is?
Yes.
Once they arrived at the precinct, Courtney's mental state deteriorated even further, and the officers had very little patience left.
Hold on. Ready? You want to sit down? Let me take the cuffs off first. You're gonna be okay, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Process it. I get it. I know you're doing your job. I understand that. And we respect that. And thank you for what you do.
Oh, we appreciate that, Courtney.
Is there any questions?
Alright, you can take a seat on the bench.
Oh, these things are like tight. Mark.
Courtney, you want to take a seat on the bench?
Do you have water or something?
We got your water.
Later. You can't do it now. She can't go with her now. She can't have water now.
Yeah.
It's so hot in that car. Did you have air in the front?
Yes.
No air in the back.
When you're wearing all this, nothing really helps.
Well, no, even this, like
Yeah.
the marks, like.
Well, that's for our safety, miss.
Can I take a picture of that?
Yeah, so Courtney, the first thing we're going to do is Officer Murphy is going to read you, it's called the standard statement, aka implied consent form, okay? This is very important, okay? So he's going to read you this, then he's going to read your Miranda rights, and then I'm going to get you, you can go to the bathroom, get a quick drink of water, and then we're going to continue with this stuff. So there's a couple things we have to do, but our goal right now is to get you out of here as quickly as possible, have someone pick you up and bring you home. We don't want you sitting in the cell or anything like that.
My car.
What's that?
My car.
Your car got impounded, okay? You're not going to be able to pick that up for 12 hours, okay? But just hang tight with me.
I don't have someone to pick me up though.
What's that?
I don't have someone to pick me up.
So we'll go over that in a bit, okay? One step at a time. I've done this quite a few times, so I know how to most efficiently get us through this whole process. Well, that's great. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. So.
No.
So. Officer Murphy.
I'm from any job, that's all.
Okay. So Officer Murphy is going to read you this statement, okay? At the end of what he has to read you, there's going to be a question, and we just need a yes or no answer from that. So just go ahead and write her name there, and then read all this verbatim, word for word. At the end, you're going to ask that question. We need a yes or no answer. If it's anything other than yes, you read the rest of this, and we'll go from there.
Got it. Alright, so Courtney, I'm going to read you this, okay? You have been arrested for driving while intoxicated. NJSA 39-4-50.
Yep, I know. So real quick, I'm just going to show you. There's a fountain.
One of those?
Right here.
One of the prisoner?
We're not locking you in here. But
no, I said I'm using one of the.
Yeah, so
you know
hey,
better.
just
oh, God.
real quick, you see this? These buttons.
Oh, you have to pee it.
These buttons on the side are providing you a fountain. So we're going to step outside, give you your privacy. Just, I don't think so, unfortunately, but yeah, I know. We should have some hand sanitizer outside for you.
She was charged with driving while intoxicated, reckless operation of a motor vehicle, careless operation of a motor vehicle, and having an open container in a motor vehicle. Her license was suspended for 6 months. She was fined $790, was ordered to spend 12 hours at a drunk driver's resource center, and install an ignition interlock device on her vehicle for 1 year. Allison Haveman Niedreck. In Ocean County, New Jersey on June 26, 2024, law enforcement officers went to the home of 43-year-old special education teacher Allison Haveman Niedreck, who was accused of having an inappropriate relationship with one of her students. When officers arrived, Allison was there with her parents, husband, and children. Allison came to the door almost as if she was expecting the visit, but she claimed she had nothing to say without a lawyer present. The officers told her they had a warrant for her arrest.
Good evening. Yes. Detective Hernandez, Rio Borough Police Department. Is Allison home? Yes. May I speak with her, please? Now we'll talk to her out here. Thank you. Hey, Michelle. How you doing? Hi. Detective Hernandez, Riverboro Police Department. Detective Correa, Detective Hobbs. You know why we're here? No? Any idea? You want to move away from the house to
I
speak
don't
to?
feel comfortable talking without my attorney present.
Okay, no problem.
Thank you.
We have a warrant for your arrest, so we're gonna take you in. Is there anything on you that you want to leave with your family?
No, my glasses come with me. My husband's here with my kids.
Okay, thank you, and I see your parents there.
Yeah, my parents are here. They're fine. My kids are safe.
All right. Do me a favor, go like this.
I do have a lot of medical issues. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem.
What does she need?
Medication?
All right, let's we'll have them get it.
Yeah.
My husband can get it.
Yeah.
Can you let her know?
She accepted that she was being arrested and was taken into custody without incident. No details about her alleged victim were revealed, but the school where she taught had students enrolled in the 6th through 8th grade.
She's gonna come back to the Freehold Police.
She's going to her police station in Freehold. Yes. Do you know their numbers?
Our parents?
Yeah.
Everything? Yeah.
Okay.
And they have my attorney's number now.
Okay.
Should I keep that with me as well, or?
If you don't know
I
by
don't know
heart,
it. I don't know my attorney's phone number.
yeah, I would highly recommend for you to get it because that way you
I
have
have a
that
piece
piece
of-
of paper.
We'll get it.
Yeah.
Where's it at? Where's the paper?
It's, if you want my husband to get it, he knows where it is.
Yeah. Just tell them what to get. Go ahead, sir. No, you can come out.
Oh, you know we don't have.
Oh, we need. Okay, sorry.
I got. Yeah, I'll stay with her here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you, sir. Hands underneath like this?
No, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
As long as you're comfortable. If you want to put them on top of this one.
On top like that?
You good?
Where is the... I can't see anything. Does it connect to one of these?
Is there anything in the middle?
No, it's like the straps that come. For the seatbelt.
Yep. You good? All right. Just step out, please. It's a little tight because the door won't go any further, but just come this way. Thank you. And that way. Straight forward. And to that right, and that door.
Allison was charged with first-degree assault and endangering the welfare of a child in the 2nd degree. Foster mom. On November 17, 2023, dispatchers in Peoria, Illinois were called by a child claiming their foster mother threatened them and the other children in the house with a knife. When officers arrived, the alleged suspect claimed she'd done nothing wrong and the children in the home were safe. Let's see if the officers agreed. The woman refused to open the door for the officers and told the officers not to open her door. That led them to believe the situation was even more dire, so they let themselves in.
I'm about ready to if you don't come out. Let me see it.
Okay, she's supposed to be locked in a bedroom.
I'm about. Open the door. Open the door.
Talk to the two people that are fighting or trouble.
Open the door and I'll call 'em. No, don't shut the door.
Do not touch my door! Do not touch my door!
Where's she at? No, what's going on? We have an emergency call. We have an emergency. Yes, we do.
You have no right. This is my house. There's no right. I just got here. There's no knife. There's no knife. There's no knife. This is my house. This is my house. You have no right. You have no right.
Okay, let's talk.
No.
I understand.
The belligerent woman made the situation worse by screaming at the officers and telling them to go away. She didn't get her wish, no matter how loud she yelled or claimed she was innocent.
I said there's no knife. I never said that.
Who called?
I said
Who called?
What you mean?
Is there someone else here?
What do you mean? There's no
not.
Wait a minute, there's no knife! Back up! Back up from my house! Back up from my house! Let me go! Why are you touching me?
I need to see if everyone's okay.
No, everyone is okay! Why is you on? Stop talking to me! Get out! Get out!
Come here. Come over here.
Close my door, lock it! Lock my door! There's no need! Why are you arresting me? 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 Let her go, man!
Right now we're detained.
Let me go! Let her go! Close my door! Close my door, lock it!
Hey,
Why is you
right now
doing
you're in
this?
cuffs because you've been pushing on this officer. That's why.
Oh, I
You're not
never
gonna.
touched him!
That is such a lie. It's on camera.
Close my door! I closed my door! Wait a minute! Close my door! Close my door, Will! Close my door!
No, I heard it coming up.
Are you serious?
And then I knocked on the door.
Are you serious?
Yes. So we're gonna.
Between me and
You gonna stop
Raquel?
yelling at me?
Why are you doing this?
And then you said
Why
I'm
are
putting
you
up the
doing
knife.
this?
So
no,
why?
I
Yeah,
never
you
said
did.
I'm putting up the knife. I said there's no knife. Why are you doing
I'm
this?
using the back of my hand.
Stop touching me.
All right.
Stop touching
Go
me.
in.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me. No, I'm not under
Say it
the
again.
Stop touching me.
Just go in.
Why are you doing this?
We're not.
No.
in the car.
Get in the car.
No, why
Get
are you
in
doing
the car.
Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this? No, why are you doing this?
She pleaded her innocence to the officers throughout the arrest and even went as far as to claim that her arrest was a joke. It was no joke, and that was clearly explained to her multiple times.
Terry's not answering.
And she does. Call her back. She's in charge of them. And Kate, those are her children.
Should be on the way. 10-4.
Is this a joke?
Terry, this is
Terry,
Officer
talk
Jackson
about
from
me.
Peoria Police Department.
All the time. Are you talking about me? What's going on?
I got a hold of Terry, like you said. She's coming down and get all the kids.
Okay. So what is going on? Why am I being detained? I have not
He is
done nothing.
obstructing.
If you talk to Terry, she will tell you. I never obstructed. I didn't know who you were.
Yeah, I said Peoria Police
I
Department.
didn't know who you were.
After claiming she couldn't breathe, EMTs examined her to see if she was in medical distress or if she was just doing anything she could to avoid being taken to jail. She ended up being transported to a hospital before being cleared and booked at the precinct.
That f***ing officer helped me so that I touched him. I did not know he was opening my door. He illegally obtained me. No, I can't breathe. No. I can't breathe. That's the problem.
Okay, there we go.
I know I'm talking.
That's a good
but I'm
start.
upset because this stupid motherfucker I did not do nothing.
What's your first name?
Please.
You gotta put seatbelts on you because you're down on the You know, if you stop acting like this, I don't have to ride with you. I don't have to ride with you if you don't stop acting. If you cooperate, I'll just follow the ambulance and then you can cooperate with them. Okay? I'm not lying.
Stop touching me. Stop touching me.
She was charged with battery against a police officer, obstruction, and resisting arrest. Lane drift. On April 24, 2024, officers in Clearwater, Florida conducted a routine traffic stop on a vehicle that was seen veering out of its lane and collided with another vehicle. When an officer approached the driver, identified as Summer, his suspicions that she was impaired were confirmed. Let's see how the investigation ended for her.
Hi, Summer. I'm Officer Lightfoot. I work with the Clearwater Police Department. How are you tonight?
Fine.
Okay, so Sergeant Stiff here was telling me a little bit about what was going on just before he pulled you over. Is everything all right?
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta ask you a couple of questions, but first I'm gonna have you go ahead and take a step out of the car, okay? Okay. Summer, have you had anything to drink today?
No, my mirror touched someone. That's all that happened.
Okay. What about any? Do you take any prescription medication, anything like that?
I don't do or any of that.
No? Okay.
I was doing it on my way home. I was doing a whole hangout on my way home to go to the place I live at where it's a babysitting job.
Okay.
Head that way back. No worries, big deal.
Okay. Where are you coming from?
Clearwater.
Just Clearwater? Nowhere in particular?
My friend.
Okay. Were you just hanging out over a friend's house, or did you guys go anywhere?
I hung out with someone that I've been waiting. I don't want to do this.
Okay. All right. So here's what I can do.
Like we met each other like fucking like 3 months ago. My voice sounds bad right now.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to question the nature of y'all's relationship or anything like that.
Like, we met each other 3 months ago, and we wanted to meet each other again, and we had the best time today, like hanging out. And then I'm going back to where I live, and I was gonna see my babysitting job where I actually do live. Like I have 2 different houses. I'm on my way back. And yes, I did accidentally hit my mirror.
Okay.
So the accidental mirror problem gets me into this problem, big ass problem. Like I don't understand.
So, Summer, forgive me. I think we may have disconnected at some point. All I was asking is where you had come from. I'm not really sure what you're talking about when you're referring to your mirror. I don't know what you mean when you say that you and this person have known each other for 3 months. I was just trying to figure out where it was you were coming from.
I thought the only reason I got pulled over is because my mirror got a little touched. And somebody next to me, our mirror actually touched. So that's the only reason I thought I got pulled over.
Okay, well, it's my understanding that there was more than one reason why you got stopped.
Oh, sure.
Okay, so how about this? I'll try and speed up the process a little bit. There is one thing that I'll ask of you. Would you be willing would you be okay if I just took a look at your eyes for a moment?
The mirror is the only reason that I was literally driving to my babysitting job where I live. And the mirror touched.
Okay. Forgive me, I'm not asking anything about the mirror. I'm not sure what you mean by the mirror.
I didn't do anything wrong. The mirror hit for a second.
Okay.
The mirror for a second. Now here I am.
Summer.
Now here I am.
Summer, I'm not sure what's going on. You're very upset.
Why would I be upset? Why would I be upset right now?
Okay, why are you upset?
I was brand new friends, and I'm going back to.
Okay.
No.
Would it be okay if I took a look at your eyes for a moment?
I'm trying to come.
Summer, let me try and explain this to you, okay? I'm seeing some things that are concerning.
No, I shouldn't be crying right now. My voice on.
Summer wasn't getting it. She wanted to go home, but that wasn't an option. Her only option was to participate in field sobriety tests.
Why am I doing this right now? Why?
I am not certain. I'm seeing some things that.
No, I shouldn't be crying right now. My voice. I just want to go home. Like, I literally just want to go home. Like, what is the problem? Like, the mirror hit.
Could I speak to you for a moment? Because I'm trying to explain. I'm seeing some things that I am interpreting as potentially signs of impairment.
I just want to go.
And I'm trying to figure out if there's cause to believe.
I don't. I just don't.
Okay, Summer. Try and focus on what I'm saying for a moment, okay? I'm seeing some things that I think may be signs of impairment, and I'm trying to determine if there's any reason to believe that you are impaired and should not be driving right now, okay? So one of the things that I'd like to do is offer the opportunity to perform some standardized field sobriety exercises, the purpose of which is to help determine your level of impairment. Now, you're under no obligation to participate in these field sobriety exercises, okay? Don't worry about that for right now.
Babysitting job that I'm supposed to meet up with right now.
Okay. Summer.
Because you're putting me in a situation now. Now they're like my voice. Now they're going on and on.
Summer.
Now they're going on and on.
Can you put the phone down, please? We need to have a conversation.
Can my places where I'm trying to go to?
Hi, I'm in the middle of conducting a criminal investigation right now, so I'm going to go ahead and hang up and put the phone down.
Hey, Summer, I know you got a lot of emotions right now. Just focus on what he's asking you. That way we can speed this up and get you where you need to go, okay?
Would you be okay if I just took a look at your eyes for just a moment?
Sure.
Okay, so what I'm going to have you do is take a step off the car, and I'm going to have you stand with your feet together side by side and your hands down by your side for me, okay? Do you see the tip of my pen right here, Summer? Right up here at the tip? Okay, so what I'm going to ask you to do is I want you to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only. All I mean by that is I just don't want you to move your head back and forth, okay?
Obviously, if anything, you're shaking it. Like, if I'm focused on it, what do you...
Okay. Is there anything about the instructions that you don't understand?
No, there's nothing wrong. I'm literally just ready to go home to my people.
Okay. Can you put your hands down by your side for me and just try and keep them there, okay? You're doing fine. Just keep doing exactly what you're doing.
Sorry, I did. I'm sorry. Like,
It's okay.
I don't want to do this right now. I just want to go home.
If you don't want to do that,
Pulled over because I saw my mirror on accident. Like, I just want to go.
if you don't want to do that, then let me just ask you a couple of quick questions.
Sorry.
okay?
Sometimes I just want to go. I just don't want to do this right now.
Summer, are you diagnosed with diabetes?
I don't want this right now.
Summer.
I didn't come to this town for this. I didn't come to this town for this.
Summer, are you diagnosed with diabetes?
I should be able to act right, but I don't want to. I don't want to do this.
Okay, Summer. What I'm going to have you do is I just need you to put your hands behind your back for me, okay?
Oh my god, this is really happening right now.
Summer, hey, please don't resist.
Because I cried.
Summer, please don't resist,
don't do
okay?
this.
I need you to put your hands
Because
behind
I
your
cried.
back. Summer, you're under arrest.
Why? Because I cried. My voice is all f***ed up because I've been smoking vape too much. Please don't do this. Please, why are you doing this? Please, why don't do this?
We'll talk, okay?
I'm just scared right now. I don't want this. Why is it that my voice is so f***ed up, please?
We're going to go over here now.
315 City, if there's a female officer, could you start her to our location?
If you have any citations you need to issue, you can go ahead and print those, or if not, you can transfer police to me.
Please don't do this to me for no reason. I'm like this right now.
Okay. So, Miss Summer, I just want to kind of tell you what's going on because you seem to be having a little bit of difficulty
I
understanding.
don't want to be around cops. You know, it's difficult. Period.
What's so difficult about being around cops?
She was about to get a reality check, but she wasn't about to accept it. She decided to play the victim card and make her situation even worse.
What do you mean?
Well, you said it's difficult being around cops. I was curious what you meant.
Why would I want in this situation?
Well, I'm not saying you want to be in this situation. Being arrested isn't a situation anybody wants to be in.
Okay? But the reason that you've been taken into custody is that I can tell that you've been drinking. Okay?
No, I actually sideswiped someone with my mirror a little bit.
That's a result
of you driving after.
No, nothing's been wrong other than that.
Can you hold on over here?
Yeah.
I don't even know if they hit me or if I hit them. Like all of a sudden I saw my mirror was off. I don't know who hit who.
You haven't already. Can you show me primary and change it to GUI, please?
I looked over and I saw it was off. I don't know who hit who.
Okay, so we're going to have a female officer come out and search. I have a question for you, though, real quick, which is, do you have anything in any of your pockets that you're not supposed to have? Any weapons, anything like that?
No.
No? Okay.
Why are you mad at me? Because I saw my mirror was off.
I'm not mad at you, Summer.
Yeah,
but
you
I'm gonna turn these pockets inside out, okay?
Just because your delay in answering whether or not you've had any drugs was slightly concerning.
Why is this happening to me? Because my mirror got turned in out of nowhere. I don't know who did it. I looked over and I saw the mirror was turned in. I was
Summer,
like, oh
you're
my
pretty
God.
heavily intoxicated.
No, I looked over. My voice is messed up. I looked over. I saw the mirror was turned in. I was like, oh my God. And then seconds later, I saw that I was pulled over. I was like, it's because the mirror.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to
have a seat in here, okay? Have a seat in here, okay?
Okay, but you don't leave the door open.
I'm not going to leave the door open, but I'll roll the window down for you, okay?
Why are you doing this to me? I did nothing wrong.
Summer, please have a seat.
Have a seat, okay? We'll still talk to you, okay?
I can't do this.
Hey, do you have a phone in your car you want me to grab?
No, I just don't want to go to jail,
have a seat.
please.
Go ahead and have a seat, please.
Why? You won't do this to me. You won't. I know you won't.
Turn
I
your
know
legs
you
in,
won't.
please.
My friend's on the way, please.
Summer.
Why?
Slide in real quick, okay?
Slide in, go ahead. Turn your legs in for me. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. So you're going to take this up, put it in here.
There we go.
Okay, Summer. I have your phone. Is there anything else from the car that you need? Is there anything else that you need from the car?
Why am I not allowed to leave here?
Well, you're going to be taken to Pinellas County Jail.
Why?
You're under arrest for DUI.
A DUI?
Yes.
Why?
You're pretty heavily intoxicated right now.
No, what showed that at all? This is the same thing that happened before.
What happened the last time?
Yeah, and it was for no reason. I did the test perfectly fine, and I should have fought the case. But my dad got me a bad lawyer. Okay. And here we are again. Why? What did I do?
You were very, very heavily intoxicated.
Either a mirror or someone else hit their mirrors. Our mirrors hit. It's all that bad. Hi. I'm trying to say hi to you, girl. You're not getting me out, so what's the point?
I'm trying to be respectful.
You're trying to send me to jail right now.
I'm here to search you, that's all. So you know what's going on. No suspicion of anything.
Say again?
No suspicion of anything?
No, but it's kind of hard to tell, if I'm being honest.
Hey, can you stand up for me, please?
So you're send me to jail because someone hit my mirror, or I hit their mirror, whatever the mirror situation happened.
Turn around, please.
Summer, face the car, please.
Summer, do you have anything illegal on you?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am.
Needles, knives, guns, bombs, drugs?
I just told you my answer's still gone.
Okay. Please understand that if you get down to the jail and you have anything else on you...
Sure.
It's an additional felony.
Cool.
Okay.
Summer apparently wanted to earn extra charges. Let's see if she got her wish.
None of your business if you find out about yourself, babe. Do you think I'm gonna talk to you? You're about to treat me like dog in the jail.
Hey.
You want to talk?
Alright.
Kissy.
Get in the car.
I didn't do it at you.
Kick at me and
I did not do to you, girl. Because I went like this. That made me mad because I went like this. For no reason. That was not even towards you, girl. Okay.
We can let her know that she didn't get searched all the way so they can do an in-depth search whenever they get there.
Don't worry, I'll be happy to report that. It's just... Summer, you should know that you're also now going to be charged with Bat Leo because you decided to spit on Officer Stiles.
No, I did not.
You see this camera right here?
Yeah, and I didn't. If the camera would show if I spit or not. I went woo.
Okay.
I went crazy.
I just watched you on Officer Stiles.
I did not at all. I did not type. I did not. So good time trying that. I did not at all.
All right, Summer, step out, please.
Step out.
Yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So this way, okay?
Oh, God, this one?
Yes.
Let's try to walk back.
Are you serious right now?
Yes.
Why? You didn't do a test with me.
Summer.
Why? Where's my test? Where's my test at?
Summer, face the
Where's
van.
my test at?
Summer.
No,
face the
but where'd
van.
my test go?
Okay.
Why are you doing this to me? Where's my test at? You did no test to me. You guys deserve a test to me. Don't you? Don't you deserve a test?
I don't know what you mean by that.
You didn't do a test.
I deserve a
What kind of test are you talking about?
Like a DUI test? You're putting me in a DUI and you haven't done a test
Summer,
yet.
face the
Yeah,
van,
we
please.
tried to.
No, but you didn't. You didn't.
Summer, stop.
No, that's a lie. You tried to. This is all on videotape. You didn't try no.
Yeah, he did.
No, you didn't try a test at all.
You said you didn't want to do it.
No, you didn't. No, I said I don't want to do a breathalyzer. You didn't do a test.
Okay.
I deserve a test.
Summer, face the van, please.
Why didn't you test me? You're doing like a huge triple. You're
Well,
doing a test.
at the jail, let them know you want to do a test, okay?
No. Once you get to the jail, it's over. The test is now. You didn't even do your job and do a test.
Okay.
Why are you testing me right now?
Face the van, okay?
No, my head can go wherever way I want.
He's gonna face the van.
So why didn't you test me right now? Why didn't you test me? Test me, please. Why are you not testing me? Test me like you're supposed to. Why are you not? Why are you not?
Do you have shorts on?
No, you're business. The only business you guys have is testing me.
Face the van.
Testing me. It's testing me.
She still got mine on the back.
We got one more on back.
I got it. Hold on.
Hold on. Sorry.
Oh, what about testing me? Stay right there. What about testing me?
Stop.
Oh, shut the f*** up with your hand. Shut the f*** up with your hand.
Quit.
Stop.
You quit. Right? Right? You're weird. Sure, we don't. You guys are all weird. You didn't even do but you.
Do I need to do transport?
You didn't do You think that's gonna get worse than this?
Stand up.
Let's stand up.
No, you didn't even test me, you.
Stand up.
She was charged with driving under the influence, battery against an officer, and refusing to submit to testing.